wish I knew that the money would come with a lot of the. I knew a nigga was popping as soon as I got me some. Somebody told me it's part of the game, you need some. As soon as I came up to say that I changed, now I got some. Finding myself in this moment of life. I sit in my room and stare at this Glock. A nigga like me always keep to himself, but even success will bring you the odds. Some think about days that I wanted a lot. I know some niggas that wanted it too, but how do you move when you just a target for niggas who really just wanna be you? I broke all the rules to get what I got. Never been one to get caught in the ropes. I'm carrying myself like a thug as I'm not, but I'm with the shit if you wantin' to smoke. I know there's some niggas that hate me that I never met, but I guess just part of the joke. I got some family and homies that dead it forever, cause I don't be talking to ghosts, no. They told me keep all my enemies close. Fuck all that shit cause we'll never be close. I keep it loaded in every clip and check out a laser in every scope. I don't need plotting wherever we go. I open this book up and read every scroll. It told me if niggas ain't with me, I know they against me. The chapter will never be closed.
If you're not my friend, you're my enemy. Choose your side, there's no in between.
And I wish you knew that the money would come with a lot of the. And I know a nigga was popping as soon as I got me some. Somebody told me it's part of the game, you need some. As soon as I came up to say that I changed, now I got some.
Pass my heat is freezing, scrapless so the police don't freeze me. To these little hoes on recess, all of their hearts get torn to pieces. I'm a demon and a demon, creeping, trying to put a nigga in semen. I'ma get even, Steven, spoiler, so she'll suck my cheek. But bitch, don't lie to me, don't let a nigga in my property. I be in your raw, I be in that pussy, that's my pottery. I turn Cardi B to cardiac, for real, like heart attack. These expensive, these farter ass, like where the party at? I fuck ain't called a vet, I'm wrong for that, sometimes I could get real greedy. I turn out a call to sack, then I call the hat, no regard for human beings. I turn the bands to ends, I still ain't spend my first advance with it. Playing until the end, and even then keep running
Six, seven.
What's up, guys? Anyway.
What's up, guys? How are we doing this evening? We're back here for another episode of the Machete Bowl. What's up, everybody in chat? What's up, everyone that I didn't say hi to? I hope you're all having a good evening. We're back here for another episode of the Machete Bowl. And tonight we're watching a little DragonLordFrodo, who decided to come out with some revelations that he is terrified of his parents. He's actually terrified of his parents and Jerry Springer. And Jerry Springer, guys. You know, Jerry Springer's a very, very terrifying man. You know, rest in peace, Jerry Springer. But when he was alive, he was terrifying. I mean, did you want to go on the Jerry Springer show? I didn't. So we have a video from DragonLordFrodo that we're watching tonight because he's a lunatic. And then after, if we have time in the end, maybe we'll watch K, completely bastardized spaghetti and meatballs. But yeah, before we start though, I want to say last night I got a super chat from Aurora Comforts You. And I completely missed it in my state watching King Gooner's channel and it just went right past my head. I feel like a dick when that happens, so, you know, I'm sorry about that, Aurora. But, anyways, I appreciate you. But anyways, tonight we're going to be watching some DragonLordFrodo. He's crazy as always and scared of his parents. Oh, also, he's eating a burrito this entire time. And then he actually finishes it in like 10 minutes and then makes another burrito. He loves to eat. He loves his food. And he's bad at wrapping a burrito. Worst wrapped burrito I've ever seen in my life. But, you know, he's in his home. It's his prerogative.
Hey, kiddies, it's DragonLordFrodo. We gotta talk about something here. I just want to say that, I don't feel suicidal. I don't feel like hurting myself or others right now. I feel okay. I'm making burritos right now.
Yes, he has to announce to the world in case his his parents are, I don't know, contracting Russian hitmen or something, or the CIA, just in case he's got announced to the world. He's in good mental health right now, guys. Good mental health.
But I gotta say this because, I have a feeling.
He's got a feeling.
I have a feeling that I'm gonna go into court, and
It just the burrito. I mean, I'm not great at wrapping burritos. My burritos are terrible. But that is the worst wrapped burrito I've ever seen in my life. I would assume he's eaten a lot of burritos in his life. I mean, look at him. He's probably eaten many, many burritos. He can't wrap it for shit. That's the most insulting thing of it all.
I think my parents are gonna do something to me in court.
Yeah. Wait, there it is. Yeah.
And this is actually a legitimate fear that I...
It's not a legitimate fear. It's not a legitimate fear at all. It's a delusional man who wants to be the victim of something, anything, and this time he thinks his parents are going to attack him in court. They're taking him to court for him harassing them. Why would they use that time to do anything to him other than pursue charges? He's a lunatic.
Yeah. As you know, my Uncle Scott, the bodega uncle, works at that court building, in that store, in the court building. Now, how do I know? Because I've asked them this before. I'm like, so when you go in there, do you have to go over the metal detectors and shit? Like, oh no, they all know me over there. So
yeah, the plot thickens. His uncle, the bodega uncle, works there, and he knows how to get past security. He knows how to get through the metal detectors. So they could be plotting some evil play. His whole family's working together, and with security, just plot this evil dastardly plan. And they
don't know
might
me over there, so they don't even check me anymore.
And they don't even check him. He could be bringing in anything. This man could be bringing in anything. These are legitimate fears DragonLordFrodo has. Who knows? Who knows what could happen? You gotta take this stuff seriously, guys.
What would prevent Scott, the bodega uncle, from going in there, I don't know, the night before, or the day before, or even that day? Go in there early before court. Everyone starts going in there for court. And how are we gonna, how do we know that my Uncle Scott isn't gonna bring a gun to court?
Yeah, how do we know? How do we know this about anyone? I mean, we just have to err on the side of caution and not just assume that everybody else in the world is not a psychopath like this man. And we have to err on the side of caution. We got to get this man a police escort in a court, like Michael Jackson had, in case anyone wants to hurt him. He'll have people watching his back.
To the court building and hide it somewhere in the court building. Like behind a toilet
Secret
or something
Service.
Like that.
Yeah, you need Secret Service to help him.
My parents go in there, they go through the metal detector. You're clean, Mr. Constantino. You're clean, Mrs. Constantino. Go on through.
I mean, why would they choose to do it at the courthouse? It seems like his parents know where he lives. Why would they do it at the courthouse? Where all the police are, where they prosecute crimes. It's really a terrible place to consider committing a crime, but in his head, that's clearly where this is all gonna happen.
They're like, okay, I gotta go to the bathroom. They go in the bathroom, and my dad gets the gun from the bathroom, comes out of the bathroom. Well, let's go to court.
Yeah, exactly. These things are very rational fears. These are very rational fears. What's his first name? I think his first name's Michael. I believe his first name's Michael.
And they know they're all fucked because I have all kinds of evidence with my mother actually...
Yeah, he's going to court. He got arrested because he was harassing his own parents, and he has to go to court to answer for the charges against him, and he thinks he's somehow gonna judo flip this whole court case into his parents getting arrested instead of him. The best he can hope for. The best he can hope for is that he doesn't get a lengthened probation or have to spend any time in jail. There's no chance his parents are going to get arrested. He's delusional.
Admitting
Exactly.
the sexual abuse with her mouth, admitting that
She admitted it with her mouth, by the way, just in case she admitted it with her mouth. She didn't do it with her mouth. It just, anyways.
my dad said that shit about the hot little girls on iCarly.
Oh, yeah,
But
100%.
it was Hannah Montana. No, it was iCarly. Remember that shit? All that Monty interview did? Oh, by the way, Ma, I set the Monty interview up. You're welcome. Yeah, because what happened was,
I don't know what the Monty interview is, but I'm assuming from the context of everything that the Monty interview was some interview where he came out and said a bunch of slanderous stuff about his family and his childhood. And he goes, by the way, I set that up. Yeah, you did, because you keep lying about your family to make their lives miserable because you're miserable. It's amazing. It's actually amazing.
I knew my mother was going to be pissed that I called
exactly.
up Benderson.
Exactly.
And I was going into jail. Okay? And I had told, because I was like, I'm like, while I'm in here, I think we're going to have to deal with.
While I'm in here, we're going to have to deal. Yeah, you're going to have to deal with it while you're in jail. That's usually the prescription when you're in jail is, deal with it.
Which related to my uncle.
No, it's DragonLordFrodo.
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 Monty, I want you to, while I'm in jail, I want you to interview my mother, say these specific things, ask about the iCarly, ask about the grabbing of fat, have her admit on video.
Yeah.
And that's what I did.
Yeah.
Oh, and she admitted it all. And I'm using that as evidence in court.
Yeah, the court case has nothing to do with what he's going to say. All he's going to be able to do is answer for his charges for harassing his own parents. You know, it's a bad day. It's a bad day for the justice system when you can actually get arrested for harassing your own parents and you're somehow still free and harassing them actively. It's amazing. It's amazing.
I know, it's dirty. But you know what it is, Ma? You used to call it something. The long game. Oh, you don't like it when the long game is being played against you. No, you just like playing the long game against everyone else. You don't like it when the long game gets played on you.
The long game. The
Right?
long game. The long game. This man clearly is well abreast of the long game. The man who can't even figure out how to pay his own rent.
So, I think
Yeah,
my
right.
father or my mother or somebody, and you know what? I don't think saying that I don't want to kill myself or whatever, I don't think that's going to even matter. My parents are old. They're almost dead. My dad has said many times
My dad has said
to
many
me
times.
in person that
In person. Fatherly advice from father to son. You know, think about all the conversations you've had with your own father and the things he's said to you, many times, the advice he's given you many times, you know. Save 20% of your paycheck and put it towards your retirement, you know. Don't trust those people over there because of the way they look. Whatever your father told you, I'm sure it was wholesome, but his father told him something very interesting.
he wouldn't mind just me.
That's what his father told him every day. Yeah, I really wouldn't mind that, you know. Yeah, you're really kind of annoying, so I wouldn't mind that at all.
And he doesn't even care about prison time.
Yeah, he doesn't even
'Cause
care
he's
about
old,
prison.
But,
Because he's old.
I mean,
Wholesome advice.
so that's
Wholesome advice coming from his father. It's wonderful, wonderful. The quality time that fathers get to spend with their children.
That's what I want. I want armed guards around me at all times.
It's true. Eventually, they're gonna get sent to jail. They're gonna get so sick of you, they're gonna get sent to jail over it.
That court building. I want a sweep of those. Oh, I'm serious.
Yeah.
I want a sweep of the whole court building.
Sweep the entire court building. Sweep the entire court building because this delusional man came up with a very ridiculous scenario. He wants armed guards, a sweep of the court building, just to make sure everything's gonna be safe for him.
I want Scott checked
gets invited?
at the security door. I want my parents checked periodically throughout the course of them being there.
He is housing that burrito. I mean, he is just tearing through that burrito.
I want their cars checked for weapons. How do I? And you know what? I want to be able to get home before they leave the courtroom.
Yeah, that's right. He wants to be able to get home before they even get to leave the courtroom. I mean, it's just it's. That doesn't even make any sense. I don't even have anything to say about it. That doesn't even make any sense. He wants to be able to get home. He wants to beat traffic. He wants everybody to stay in the court, and he gets to leave the parking lot before there's a big line of people trying to leave. And then he can get home and lock his door, and then everybody else can go on the street.
Because I don't want there to be a shootout in the outside the courthouse.
Exactly. I mean, this is just pragmatic. He's being pragmatic and being safe as he can. He's just got to get home before any of this happens.
That's how afraid I am of them.
That's how afraid he is. As he houses that burrito. He's really housing that burrito, and he's going to make another one.
No. You got my uncle over there with Benderson. Yo, Benderson has their own, like, assassin team. You know that, right? They call them their lawyers.
It's not really. It's they're lawyers. They by definition, you know, operate legally. That's kind of their whole MO is lawyers tend to operate pretty legally. They're not like a hit squad, but you know, same thing I guess to this man.
Yeah, well,
exactly.
it's basically they show up to your house and say, "Hey, stop doing this," or else what? And then they don't even answer. And then you do it again. It's like,
yeah, because they're lawyers. They're not going to telegraph their moves. They're going to say, stop doing it or else. And you go, or else what? And they go, you'll see. And then you keep doing it. And then they drop a giant lawsuit on your ass. And that's how lawyers work.
Or else we just...
Yeah, oh yeah. He's going to need a second one. They're so massive. They're massive.
It's like either you're going to sign this a contract that says you're not gonna talk shit about Randy anymore, or I signed a contract with your blood. That's what the Benderson hitmen do.
Yeah, that's what those lawyers do. They say sign the contract saying you're not gonna harass people or we're gonna drop charges on you. And he goes, well, that's clearly the same thing that's happening in Colombia.
All the big companies have their own hitmen.
Yeah,
squad.
Exactly. Yeah, all the big companies.
I mean, look at Monsanto.
Yeah, look at Monsanto. You look at Monsanto. All the hapless victims of Monsanto. Every day I hear of people just getting mowed down by Monsanto goons.
Okay, they have a whole hit team. You know, now I'm gonna be on the hit list for Monsanto, right?
Yeah, man, Monsanto's coming after him.
Okay. Why do you think?
The only thing Monsanto would come after him for is the fact that he's really hurting their mission to feed the entire world by taking up 2/3 of that food by himself.
Why do you think I didn't eat the sandwich in the holding cell? I don't know if
I don't know why he even did that. Sandwich.
Uncle Scott poisoned that
Yeah, Uncle Scott.
He told me he feeds all the inmates.
That's a true fact.
How do we know? How do we know that the judge isn't gonna say, hey, I'll give you some extra food if you convict my nephew. No.
Yeah, how do we know that the judge isn't gonna say, I'm gonna give you some extra food if you convict my nephew? I mean, I don't know how that even makes sense. The judge is the one who decides, but sure. How do we know that the judge wouldn't come out with some ridiculous idea like that?
This should be talked about. My boss
never pants.
helps out at that.
Oh, he hates pants. He hates pants more than anything in the world. It is the one thing he hates more than anything in the world is pants. You want to watch his battle with the pants video? We can find that and watch that. That was a great video.
At that store too. She beats the judge. She beats
See if
the
I saved it to my
judge.
hard drive. Pants? No.
She beats
I'm about
the
to find it. Hold on a
judge
second. Find it.
that's handling my case against her. So here we are. We have a woman.
Yeah, I'll find it. Give me a second. I'm gonna plug in an external here
beating
and
a
find it.
judge that is in charge of taking care of my case.
Yeah, the judge in charge of taking care of his case.
Judge is
Yes.
supposed
Keep going.
to be non-biased, and here we are. We got judge bias. And what's
We have
gonna
judge
happen-
bias, but
what's gonna
judge bias,
happen
guys.
If that judge decides,
Here we go.
my parents are in the wrong.
Ooh, I found it.
Well, that judge is an idiot. Stop beating that judge, Scott. It's
Stop
gonna be
feeding
like
that
a
judge. Yeah, stop feeding that judge, Scott. Scott, whoever the hell Scott is. Stop feeding that judge, Scott.
civil war in that courtroom.
And it's a Judge Civil War. Like
You
Captain
know,
America
when
Civil
you
War, but
make
with judges.
Sure, my mom will.
Like that Captain America Civil War movie, but with judges, guys, but with judges.
Do this shit too. My
Yeah,
mom
no,
will be like,
Scott.
make sure you
Fucking
give
Scott.
that judge extra free food.
Yeah, give the judge extra free
And
food.
then if
I mean, judges obviously, they need free food because judges are very low paid and they have to live off of jail rations, and they'll turn your case over if you can give them extra free food. This is a fact that everyone knows about the American justice system, guys.
if he still convicts him, then
Yeah,
they
Dred Scott,
charge
exactly,
him double
exactly.
or something. That's what my f***ing mother's gonna have my uncle do.
Yes, it's gonna happen. Wrapping up burrito number 2. Burrito number 2 getting a wrap. He is really bad at wrapping
Here, you want
burritos.
you want a slice of Daddy-O's pizza?
Yeah. You want a Daddy
Okay,
O's
we
pizza?
usually charge the good judges. That's
Yeah,
that's what the family says. There's the good judges and then there's the bad judges. You know?
Another terribly wrapped burrito. He's really bad at wrapping burritos. Look at that. That is travesty. Travesty.
Well,
of
we
a
usually
burrito.
charge the good judges $1 a slice,
Yeah.
but for you, we're charging you $4 for a slice.
Yeah, judges are often swayed by a $4 pizza slice. Often, I mean, that's really how the American justice system turns, on $4 pizza slices.
That's what it's gonna end
Yeah,
up
it really
being.
is.
There's gonna be
Exactly.
hard feelings.
Hard
It's gonna end up
feelings.
being like my mother's gonna beat up the judge.
Yeah. Apparently, that's gonna happen too.
It's gonna be like that kind of shit.
Yeah, like that kind of shit, guys. You know, like that.
You
kind
really
of
want you really want your fucking courtroom to be a Jerry Springer episode.
Yeah, Jerry Springer.
The courtroom's gonna be like a Jerry Springer show.
Yeah,
so
Jerry
remember when
Springer.
Jerry Springer became like a TV judge for like 2 days or some shit.
Yeah, he did. Jerry Springer was also a TV judge. If you missed that, it's a very interesting little turn in his career towards the end of it. Jerry Springer tried to do like Jerry's Justice or something. It was the stupidest show.
I didn't know that Jerry Springer used to be like the mayor of like Cincinnati or some shit.
Yeah, he was the mayor of Cincinnati. If you don't know, he used to be the mayor of like Cincinnati. I think it was Cincinnati. And he had to resign after getting caught paying for a hooker with a check. He paid for a hooker with a check. and then had to resign as mayor, and he became a talk show host. It's an illustrious career from the late, great Jerry Springer.
I guess he is like he does have a law degree and shit.
Yeah, I guess so.
Jerry. Remember that shit? What I never understood is like when they sit there and fight and shit, and then the crowd will go, Jerry. Why do they do that?
Why did they do that?
Why aren't they chanting the names of the people fighting? Because it's
yeah. I mean, it's like gladiatorial combat. Why are we... First of all, I don't think anyone even remembers the names of the people on stage. The only two people's names I ever remember on the fucking show is Jerry and Steve. And not me, obviously. Steve Wilkos. They would never know... Why would they... That would be so weird if they learned everybody's names who were on stage and then, started chanting for who they were hoping would win? How would that even work?
fake. Yo, believe it or not, I used to know this chick that was on Jerry Springer. She's dead now. Drug overdose.
Yeah, sad. Well, you know, since very sad. Unfortunately, let's pay a moment of respect for DragonLordFrodo's friend.
And how do we do it? With a moment of silence. It's a simple little gesture that we do this time of year to remember all the folks who gave their lives so dear. It's the moment of silence. Shh, shh. A moment of silence. A moment of silence. Ha, cha. A moment of silence.
Yes. R.I.P. DragonLordFrodo's friend who was on Jerry Springer.
Well, I used to talk to this chick online about...
Exactly.
I used to talk to her on, like, Facebook and she was telling me, like, oh, yeah, I was on Jerry Springer with my friend. And I guess what they do... This is what she said happens, okay?
Wait for the big revelation. Something you couldn't have even guessed if you had a million years. If you had a million years to guess at this revelation, you would never guess what he's about to tell everyone. The behind-the-scenes facts about the Jerry Springer show.
It's completely fake.
Could you believe that? That show was fake? That stupid show that was obviously fake the entire time? Oh my god, who knew?
But, like...
I know.
Like, the two girls that were on there, like fighting and shit, they were, like, friends in real life. So, like, imagine I just took Yuji, like, if Yuji saw it. Imagine I took Yuji, they'll be like, alright, we'll make up a thing about how you slept with Eugene's girlfriend or some shit like that.
No one would believe that. No one would ever believe that, but sure.
And it'd be just like it'll be kind of like, it wouldn't be scripted, but like they would have to like just make up shit. So it's like that. And it's like encouraged that they fight. No one really gets hurt. You know? That's what I was told. It's a f***ing show. So if you were ever wondering if Jerry Springer was real.
Yeah, if you were ever wondering if Jerry Springer was real, I mean, I know a lot of people really wonder if Jerry Springer was real. Yeah, exactly. Counterfeit completely. How are you shocked? I thought it was real. I thought the fighting was real. I thought everybody having these really weird relationships that make no sense on even like a sociological level. But I thought it was real 100% the entire time.
It's not real, but like the people do know each other. They're like friends. They just come on the show and do that.
Yeah.
Because she like doing that, you know?
Yeah, I know. Sorry for your child.
Yeah, I wish this court appearance was virtual.
Yeah, he wishes he could do a virtual court appearance because most likely he's going to get sent to jail immediately from the court appearance.
Well, because, you know.
You know?
So that I could get my online kitties to come on and watch my court appearance.
Yeah, that's probably not a good thing. I don't think you're allowed to broadcast court appearances. You know, most of the court I've seen is like, you know, you're not allowed to rebroadcast this, especially if you're a defendant. You're really not allowed to rebroadcast it live, but he definitely would, and he would probably catch. Yeah, exactly. He's gonna catch another charge if he does some shit like that. That's probably why. That's probably why they're like, oh, you're not. Oh, no, you're not. You're not doing an online one. You have to come in. You have to come in.
Why? Why is that a bad thing?
Why is that a bad thing?
If this was regular court, okay, if this was in-person court, I'd be able to have people with me in the courtroom for moral support. So you're saying that because it's a virtual court, like, I don't get that same moral support? Is that?
But it's not a virtual court. You just said it's not a virtual court. He literally just said it's not. So yeah, you can have people come to the court to watch with you. You can't do that online.
Is that what COVID was? That what the whole thing of COVID was? To separate yourself from your friends and family.
Yeah, that's what COVID is for. That's what COVID is for.
That's what it was. That's what COVID was all about. It was a way so that you had to separate yourselves from your friends and family. That's all it was.
Yeah, he does. He really does.
Is that the government can then take over and be like, this is how we want to raise your kids. There was never any.
Yeah. Oh my God.
There was
oh my
never
God.
any pandemic.
Just.
It was a pandemic of stupidity. That's what it was. The pandemic would have been over, and people just been like, no, get the fuck out of our business.
the pandemic would have been over if people were just like, get the fuck out of our business. That's you know, he should have been president. We would have solved this problem. Yeah, I know. It's horrifying. It's horrifying.
I still haven't gotten COVID. I'm like, what is this? Like 5 years too late? You know, I got all the risk factors.
Yeah, he has all the risk factors. He doesn't do any activity. He's overweight. He probably has untreated diabetes. And he didn't get COVID. Why did he get vaccinated? Nope, he didn't even bother to get vaccinated. He's a smart man.
No, they say like the diabetes and, you know, smoking weed, I guess, is a risk factor. Still haven't. Never got the vax, never.
Yeah. It's amazing. It's amazing.
But like, this whole court case is so stupid.
It's so stupid. This whole thing's so stupid, guys.
It's basically my parents are trying to have me put behind bars.
Yeah, they are.
Because they don't like...
They are specifically trying to have him arrested and put behind bars because he won't stop harassing them, and he hasn't really internalized that yet. He really hasn't put that together, that he needs to shut up about them, leave them alone, and that he's not going to send them to jail. He just needs to leave them alone. He hasn't really put that together.
They don't like me calling them, and they don't like me calling my uncle, which he is. That's like, you know what this reminds me of? This is like if Weinstein, Harvey Weinstein.
I thought he only made 2. Well, he's on his 3rd burrito. He's on his 3rd burrito now. His 3rd burrito. This is like a 45-minute stream. I cut out some silence and stuff, and some things I didn't want to show him saying. But this is only like a 40-minute stream, and he's on his 3rd burrito. And these are big burritos, too.
Is it like if Harvey Weinstein?
Yeah, his 3rd one.
Just had all of his accusers just arrested, and the police were
like
all
that.
in on it.
It's absolutely nothing like that at all. But anyways.
No.
And that one's wrapped like crap too. You know, I mean, you would think at least by the third one in the same day he would figure out a better way to wrap it, but he's still bad at wrapping burritos.
Like, I think I told my lawyer, I never said I was going to assault police officers. I said that if they come and arrest me, I will have the police officers held accountable.
Yeah.
Because they're arresting somebody that is calling out. And they're...
Yeah, he's allowed to say what he wants. If police harass him, if police arrest him, he's going to get them fired. That's all he ever said.
For whatever cop arrests me, whatever judge,
it's a very
sides with that is in fact siding with.
Yeah.
And I will be telling the other inmates names of these judges and these cops. Just like when they took my phone, I reported that stolen.
Yeah, no, the police confiscated his phone as evidence when they arrested him. His phone was not stolen. It is still currently evidence, but he really won't drop that battle. The phone being evidence of him harassing his own parents. No, it was stolen. They were stolen by the police. He thinks is gonna get him out of trouble.
And I put the officer who signed off on the property, I put his name down.
Yeah,
as the suspect.
As the suspect.
Stole my phone. As far as I'm concerned, that phone is stolen. You want to prove me wrong? Hey, officer, what was his name? Fox? I think his name Fox.
Yeah.
Not Fox. Fox.
He's just tearing into that burrito.
Not like Mimi Fox.
Not like Mimi Fox.
I don't know. Hey, you want to prove me wrong? Come to my home. Hey, Officer Fox. Come to my home. Return my phone. Do you have...
Return my phone. The police officer who took his phone as evidence isn't going to return the phone just so this man... Then, by the way, the report he's naming the police officer as a suspect on is not a police report. It is not to police officer detectives. It is when he was reporting his phone stolen to his phone company so he could get a replacement. He was asked by the customer service agent, is there a suspect? And he gave the police officer who confiscated his phone as evidence's name as the suspect to the customer service rep. He is ridiculous.
I have no warrant to search it. I never gave you permission for a search.
And this is gonna work out. This is gonna work out.
I said very clearly on video that I'm not answering any questions and I'm not consenting to search. Now,
what did you miss? What did you miss? Years of this man being a lunatic. Just try to enjoy it for what it is. I can't tell you all the stories right now. Just know he's a lunatic, and he recently got arrested for harassing his own parents and has to go to court over that. And that's basically what he's talking about. His own parents, guys. He's housing that burrito too. Look at that. Look at that. Just housing that burrito. Putting it away like a champ. Oh my god, just look at it. Just tear into that burrito. Just tear into that burrito. That's his third burrito in less than half an hour. Just tear into that. Just eat that fucking burrito, man. Eat that fucking, just get it down. You're almost through it. There you go. Oh man, he's really going to town on that burrito. 5 from Lance. Happy Friday, Steve chat. Hope all is well. What a beautiful day to be independent with a car, loving family, job, and pants. It is. It is a wonderful day. I had a wonderful day. I hope you're all having a wonderful day. DragonLordFrodo is delusional as ever, having a terrible day because he's got to go to court for harassing his own parents. Man, he's really taking down that burrito. You know, I had my thing that cuts out silence. Cut out any silence over 4 seconds. And he's clearly not said anything for a long time while just housing that burrito. I guess he just decided, well, this isn't silence, this is something important. We gotta show him just really going to town on that burrito.
You know,
There he goes.
I always made it like my bucket list to go to Japan.
Oh, yeah. Japan loves people like him. Going to Japan, acting like he does in Japan. That would be wonderful. He should go to Japan.
One day. I just saw...
Yeah, one day.
There's a YouTuber, his name's like Johnny Somali or something.
Johnny Somali. Didn't he just get sentenced to like 6 months in jail for being disrespectful in Korea? And his life has just been horrible for years because of this whole situation. Johnny Somali is not someone to look up to.
He went to Korea. South Korea.
He did. Yeah, he did.
And it was just being an ass like Korea.
Yeah, he was. House
And
that
they
burrito.
arrested him for...
Also, I don't think they arrested him for just being an asshole. I think he actually committed actual crimes. Things that might even be crimes in America, too. I mean, I don't want to discuss it, but yeah, Johnny Somali deserves to be in jail, especially in a place he doesn't want to be.
He's gonna be in a Korean labor camp for 6 months. Holy shit!
6 months, Korean labor camp.
He was like humping.
Yeah,
There's like in Korea they have these statues of these women, and it's like a memorial. I don't really know the whole story, but
it's a memorial to the many Korean women kidnapped by the Japanese and forced to do horrible, degrading, disgusting things as basically prisoners of war. And Johnny Somali went there and acted like a fucking twat. Yeah, that's what happened.
Basically, these women were like,
yeah. Yeah, they were. Over and over for years. It was horrifying.
But it had something
horrifying.
to do, and this guy was just going up there and like twerking on it and shit. And it's like something that like really like they felt was like really disrespectful. It was in every sense of the word horrifying and disrespectful to act like that at a memorial for such a horrifying thing that could happen. But yeah, they felt it was bad. And I just gotta say, like, shit like that, like, you know, you go to somebody else's country.
Yeah, they were. It was a horrible, terrible thing. It was a horrible, terrible thing. Exactly, Ant. Exactly. Johnny Somali deserves no sympathy at all.
Okay. You go to someone else's country, you respect the country you're in, okay? I'm not saying, you know, be a stiff the whole time.
And it is amazing that even DragonLordFrodo is on the right side of what Johnny Somali fucking does. Johnny Somali actually, that's horrible and disrespectful. This man, again, who is currently facing charges for harassing his own parents. He has to go to court for harassing his own parents. Is sitting here judging the way Johnny Somali acted in another country, going, man, that wasn't cool. You can't be doing that stuff in someone else's country, man.
You know, go to Japan, go to Korea, do whatever.
Have fun. Exactly.
Have fun. You know, do videos, have fun. But, you know, you gotta respect the culture. You can't just go up and, like, just start yelling at people.
Yeah, you got, I mean, you know, again, yeah, there you go. Where are you? Yeah, broken clocks, exactly. You know, eventually he's got to be right.
You know? And that would be like something that, like, I would, you know, be afraid of doing. Afraid of going to Japan or something like that, because
Yeah, he doesn't want to go to jail in Japan. I mean, God help him. He goes to jail in America enough. He wouldn't want to have to do that in Japan.
I would be so concerned about, you know, I would be doing something that I wouldn't even think was a big deal, and then they just arrest me for it. You know, people like to glamorize Japan. Like, yeah, it's a cool country, but
yeah, exactly.
You don't want to work in Japan. You go to Japan, they would call my rich uncle lazy in Japan.
Yeah, they probably would. They'd probably call you extremely lazy. The man who doesn't even work and smokes weed all the time.
They'd be like, hey, if you don't live 24/7 in that building, you're lazy. Cash.
Sorry. I just didn't want to show him actually doing that.
They don't deal in checks. They pay you cash. I thought it was kind of interesting.
Oh God.
Never take. Oh.
Oh God. Oh, he's gonna show the worst angle.
Like a really big hit of weed, like to the point that.
Yeah, mostly SSI.
Really
mostly
big
SSI.
Hit in and hold it in. And then you ever do that? And then you just feel like you're like passing out. And you exhale, so it's like you feel like real like weird for like a couple seconds. You ever do that? I really. It's probably a lack of oxygen. I don't know. But all I gotta say is I did not kill myself. I don't feel like myself. I don't want to kill myself. Okay? We'll leave it at that.
All right, well, we'll leave it at that. He's afraid of his parents, Jerry Springer, and he's got really, really stupid ideas. So, that was his stupid rant, and I guess we're not gonna watch Kay tonight. We'll watch Kay another night, making some disgusting spaghetti and meatballs. But as I said before we leave, we'll watch DragonLordFrodo battling pants. It's a cult classic. DragonLordFrodo battling some pants, guys.
Get these pants off of me! Get off! Get off! I need my fucking pants off! Fuck this! I cannot function with pants on. Oh my God, I can't fucking do this. My mom's like, oh, you can piss in a bottle. I can't stand it! What the fuck? Piece of shit camera. This is ridiculous. It's always fucking something, isn't it? I fell on the fucking toilet.
I fell on the fucking toilet. That's my favorite part of that. Just the off-camera scream. I fell on the toilet.
I can't even take off my fucking pants. These pants need to fucking come off. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I gotta take my goddamn pants off. Oh, go fuck. Ah! Don't call me! Don't fucking call me! You son of a bitch! I just ate the butter just now. Everyone!
I just ate the butter just now.
Shut the fuck up! Just stop calling me! I'll be baked by 10. You fucking ass! Ah, you fuck! Got the wrath of the nunchucks, bro. Stop calling me! Stop calling me! You're down at D! Stop calling me! Now how am I supposed to hold this?
Oh, that is a look. That is a special look for a grown man in crutches with tighty whities that are so stretched out and loose that they actually look like a diaper. And that is a special look for a grown man to have. A very, very special look. Take it all in, guys. Take it all in. Take it all in. This is what peak masculinity looks like, guys. Right here. Right here. Be jealous. Be ashamed that you're not like this. It's just amazing.
Such a cruel fucking joke. No! Oh, no! But I could just do this, right? Shut the fuck up! Oh, enough with the fucking call. What? Anybody thought this was a good idea would... Be on. There you... Oh. Guess what I've been trying to do? I've been trying to ask for a fucking wheelchair. I don't need it. I need that work. I just actually fell right on the toilet today. Well, it was the seat was down. Fuck these.
All right. Well, that was DragonLordFrodo battling with his pants, and I guess that's going to be it for the Machete Bowl for tonight. DragonLordFrodo is still a lunatic and will always be for the rest of his life. And, he's never going to learn how to be any different. But that is going to be it for tonight. Oh, shit, before we leave, hold on. Wait, so move everything. We have 10 from Kitty Andra. Have a good weekend, everyone. Screw pants. Thank you, Kitty Andra. Thank you so much. And thank you for taking us out. I hope you all have a wonderful, wonderful weekend, guys. And I will catch you at the next one.
This is the only response video that you are getting. After this, I'm going back to ignoring you. I'm going back to blocking you. I'm going back to not paying attention to you.
Oh, no, you don't, Chris. You're not getting away that easy.
Oh, dude. Meeting's over.